What's up, DigiDestins? This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, and today we're going to be going over what was topping in BT-08. This weekend released BT-08 for Japan, while BT-6 US got released, so I figured it would be amazing to look at all the amazing decks that just started topping. So let's see what they've been coming up and brewing with, and by next week we should have a stabilized what we're going to be seeing throughout the whole thing. So guys, let's dive right into the video. So let's go over all these lists. They are really good. I think the BT-8 is going to be a really fun format. We're going to have some annoying decks, don't get me wrong, but hey, we're going to have to take a look and dive right in. So we have the Ancient Greymon, EmperorGreymon deck still thriving in BT-8. Especially since the deck is still really good. It didn't lose any momentum, no power going into this format, which is really nice because that's huge for us. Especially having the Flamemon here. They have just so much well-rounded support, it's not even funny. And just being able to OTK like it's nobody's business is super important. Especially with Analog Boy, being able to bring it back to your turn when your EmperorGreymon dies. That can trigger enough to get your Ancient Greymon, dies, then your EmperorGreymon can come in after your Analog Boy has just set you back to your memory turn. And then the Blitz just takes them out. Next, we have everybody's favorite deck that they've been waiting for is the BlackWarGreymon deck. Well, red/black. So I can see what they're going for. Using the Dark Gaia Force is really important, especially because it can blow up pretty much anything. And just go for it. Using Easy Joe, I think, is a really smart play. Like I said, the Nokia is going to play vital key points for this deck. So if you guys are wanting to max rarity this deck, hold on to your Nokias. It's very important to do so. Hold on to them. I stress no more importance. Wait until this deck comes out. This Nokia is going to climb in its foil art. So definitely don't sleep on that. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I can max rarity the daylights out of this deck, and I can't wait to do so. This deck is going to be my favorite. And they did have one Chimeramon in here because you can get a black and a red underneath it, so that gets its effect go off. And because it's a Jogress restander, it's just crazy enough to be overpowered card in this format. I think this card is going to sit at like $10 by itself, just because how necessity it is in between all decks. And I love the WarGreymon here. This shuts down security controls or any, Three Musketeer decks. Well, let's be honest, it is only one deck. It's Bellastar. And that's how it's going to go. We're just going to clear out security, not care about our opponent, and just go at them. So I like it. I like it a lot. Let's check out the next one. We get a Savior Hawkmon list. Teching in the Chimeramon to use with your Sistermon Blancs and your Greymons or GeoGreymons or Bio-Hawkmons. Baho-Hawkmon. So there's just a lot of good plays. They bumped up to Red Memory Booster at 4. I think that's a smart play. This deck does need a lot of filter power. And I love the Digimon. So if this Digimon has 6,000 DP or more, trigger draw 1, which is huge. Just being able to get a plus on the draw on the baby is big. So next, here is another Greymon list. This one using the EX collection Blitz one. So just very powerful all around. Using Nokia, using Marcus, because you are going to have a lot of Greymons. Getting that extra memory could help out, but the Nokia is super important and super clutch. Using Final Zuberon Punch is spicy. I think that's a smart play because this Greymon can easily get up into points where your opponent will not be able to stop this thing swing, especially if we get this Agumon underneath it. That brings it up to 14, and then the Zuberon Punch brings it right to 16, and then you just take out a couple security. He has reboot blocker, boom, done. Your opponent's just KO'd. Next, let's take a look at it. We have the Hybrid Armor Jogress. So this is just straight up Ice Wall with Davis and Ken just going into Imperialdramon to finish them off. The armor Digimon just help out. What's really nutty is because of this top wording is not an effect, it is a game interaction. It will allow you to Digivolve Vmon in the racing area with one of these, if I remember correctly reading that, which is really nutty because it's not a effect, it's just game state. So you just pay the cost and boom, you are armored Digivolved. That's scary. And you got your Davis and Ken. Davis is nutty because it's right before raising, so if you can promote up and then you have the color requirement, boom, done. Your opponent has a nail in the coffin. Just being able to Jogress and be in a rush deck is really amazing. Next, we do have this. This is where I think is going for. This is another Bmon armor Jogress. So it's using Rapidmon is like the only armor with Magnadramon. So just gives you multiple tech colors. So if you can get Rapidmon and Magnadramon underneath the Chimera, that's 3 colors, and Chimeramon just gains more power and be more threat. I think they're just a fan of Imperialdramon, so they had to they went like, yeah, we're gonna put Paladin mode in this. Anything else would feel less to them, so I understand. Having Ice Wall in here is just too good. It feels like a card that should get hit eventually. Next, we do have another Imperialdramon Jogress, but this one's just pure Jogress theme. So this one is basically the trial deck upgraded with 1 card with win percent 60%, which is really nice. Being able to have this and then combo off really nastily, because the fact is we have enough to go into this Imperialdramon very easily and just clear out our opponent like it's our job. So it's nasty. It's an alternative cost. It's not like it's reducing cost. So the original, you can't change the cost of the value, is because of this name change keyword here. That's crazy. Using the Vmons, just really solid. Stingmon, X-Vmon. Man, I'm impressed. And the Ice Wall's in there just because it's a blue deck. Next, we get Buns, KendoGarurumon. So, I mean, it's Ice Wall on steroids, preventing your opponent from attacking. Congratulations. It's just stall out your opponent and then you just win. So it's just combo in Bonds of Friendship. It's just an alternative win con, and Magnagurumon and everything like that is just there. But hollowing and Ice Wall is just what you MVP make your opponent not play. Next, let's go over. We got yellow, Tamer Digievolution, yellow purple. So surprisingly not seeing the 1 card I would have expected. To be honest with you, I was expecting to see Lucemon in this, but I'm looking at this right now. The Tenya Abia is just to slow down any Rookie Rush style decks. But Chaos Degenerate is really a powerful card, just popping anything they want, But using Guzimon to shut down, get memory gain for the blue matchup is really good. Then we have Shorts Lozur. For each Digimon with hybrid in its trait and Tamer you play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5 or less. Really huge card. And then you got your Kairis, you got all the ability just to gain a bunch of memory is really nice. So then we have another hybrid one. Ooh, the Digimon Emperor. So this is when your opponent has a 5 or lower when your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon is deleted, you may draw a card. And then opponent's turn, when your opponent's Digimon level 3 Digimon moves from the breeding area to the battle area, gain 2 memory. So this helps counter green decks or just in straight up the armor decks, just to prevent them from doing anything. So we got Susanamon, we got Seraphimon, Orphanimon, Dynasmon, Chimeramon, just a hyper fusion. Really, at the end of the day, that's all you're gonna do. And then Pandemian Flame. What? You may delete one of your opponent's Digimon to delete one of your opponent's unsuspended whose level is less than or equal to the deleted Digimon. Okay, I see where that's going. It's nasty. You kill Mega, or even just pop Susanamon. That's nasty. Next, ooh, we get Hybrid Yellow, Armored Digievolution Hybrid. So using Chimeramon as your out, you're going to use the color formats. You're going to use blue, green, and yellow as the combo, just so that Chimeramon just goes like, I'm big, I'm beefy, I pop whatever I like, and you can't stop me and get my power up. So I love it. I like the concept where this is going. It's a Rookie Rush deck. It's all in all, this is basically Rookie Rush on steroids and a lot better consistency. Yellow Hybrid Rookie Rush. Next, we're going to talk about Shivmon is actually putting in a lot of work. This is Gacha Surprise. Let's be honest, this is not Green Control, this is Gacha Surprise. So, this is a Gacha deck, straight up, using Tororomon, Jagamon, and then Mami Tyramon. So, basically, got your Nidhogg coming in for Surprise, and then Sheva's just shut down games. Semdai Hamati? You may reveal one of your Digimon to suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Suspend one of your Digimon to Digimon or Tamer. Your opponent's cards suspended with this effect cannot unsuspend until their end turn. Really huge. We got Flower Cannon, Green Memory Boost, Mimi, Nidhoggs, you know, Imperialdramon Dragon Mode just for that Pierce. It's a Gacha Surprise deck. What do you expect? Now let's go over the true MVP. Here is a Sheva deck, which is really nice. Sheva Nidhogg, I would call this, right? Green Control, Sheva Nidhogg. This is going to be probably the baseline that we're going to see in BT-08 most of the time, because Sheva is just nasty, being able to shut down options on your opponent's turn, and then, you know, on your turn, shut off options. You know, that's really cool, and that's huge. And then your turn, when this Digimon unsuspends in the unsuspend phase, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. Multiples of these going off is just going to keep trashing way faster than they like, and you get enough power boost to keep them at bay. That's just going to stop them on all turns, especially this card here. I mean, if we can just keep them at bay and not let us hit it, we're good. We're Gucci. So that's big for us, because you got to get over a 12. And then let's go over what they're starting to brew with Alphamon or Rumon. So they're using Digurumon, but this is just a good stepping stone, I think. There's nothing too crazy, nothing too overly eccentric in this deck. I mean, it's expected. You're just going to use these two and just filter in all this nice effects to get your Alphamon going, swinging hardcore, and just get in those lethal game states. It's just, I see where this deck is going, and I feel like Alphamon needs to be at a full play set for this deck. But it's a good start. I think it's a smart play since Zorimon is giving extra security checks. That's all you need. You have BlackWarGreymon doing the same thing. So you get 3 security checks, 1 Alphamon restand twice. I see where they're going for it. It's really nasty. It's really powerful, I think. Oremon is going to be really nasty. Don't bash me for the names, please. So, guys, let's end this video. This is a very interesting meta going into BT-08. It's amazing to see all these great cards. Guys, let me know what was your favorite deck to see today, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!